country, and then now he's behaving like he's somebody who has been overthrown and victimized. If ever there is a cause of what has happened, he is largely responsible for it, nobody else. There was no plan, there was no plot. If we all had a plan to do this, we would be much better prepared. Where are we? You know, our story hasn't gone out. We don't have a media strategy. We don't have people to work with us, because all the important positions in government and private sector were taken by MDP of the President's party. He doesn't want anybody other than his own people in every single job. So this is the situation. There is something wrong with it, and the people have said enough is enough. And
can you compare him with the former president that you bear?
Well, you see, I don't want to judge. It's not my role to judge. I don't want.
The last 15 minutes.
No, I don't want to compare. Yeah. There were abuses there earlier, and there were abuses. That's where we decided we wanted a new constitution. We struggled for it, and then we got a constitution, and then we expect things to change. No?
So you don't consider yourself close to the former president as Nasheed?
I am close to President Nasheed. I have not seen former President Mamoon for a very, very long time, and he spends a lot of his time abroad. I have not spoken to him until after I assumed my position now. I never talked to him. And so it is unfair to find a bogeyman and say, look, that guy is responsible for all of these things. It's not the case. And if it was the case, then I would be forced to take only his people into my cabinet. Don't you think?
Mr. Qasim, for example, he's going to join your cabinet.
Mr. Qasim is not joining my cabinet. In fact, I am saying that anybody who has political presidential ambition should not actually come. Let it be a team that is mostly technocratic and mostly young and capable people who will come in and manage this for the next few months. So it's really, I also see, this as a great opportunity now. I know there has been hurt on all sides, but let us move forward. And here I am open to assist in that process. I don't think there is anybody in this country more qualified to assist in this process than I have. I have served 3 years as a head of UN in Afghanistan. I have worked in Yemen. I have worked in Lebanon. I have spent 5 years in Lebanon during the civil war. So I have extensive experience, and I know I have always been saying that conflicts have to be resolved peacefully. There are people who are capable to assist us in doing these things, and we need to follow a peaceful approach. This is very irresponsible to be on the street and destroying things. Please don't approve this kind of approach. I hope that the international community will support a peaceful approach through dialogue to move forward towards a peaceful, free and fair election.
So Karishma Vyas from AFP News Agency, back here. Hi.
I see. I didn't realize you were still waiting for questions.
Yes, I am. So yesterday, Mr. Nasheed said that he would support a transition where the Speaker of the House assumes the highest role for a few months, for 2-3 months, until elections can be drawn up. Would it not be best for the country's stability, economy, all the kind of issues that you mentioned, for a new government to be formed with the support of the public, so nobody could say that it was a coup or that you were not elected?
Okay, the answer is simple. There is a constitutional solution to this problem, and that is for the sitting Vice President to take office. I will challenge anybody to prove that I had anything to do with the change that has happened. I'm only responding to constitutional duty, and I'm sure that the Speaker of the Parliament, who used to be my student, will agree with me that I am well qualified to assist my country in this time of need.
But would it not be better for the people of this country if this was all laid to rest through their votes in a ballot box?
Yes, definitely the ballot box is coming and not very far. But if the ballot box itself cannot be done peacefully unless we actually build the ground and get it ready for that. It's not in the cards. I cannot accept a rushed election at the moment. We have an opportunity to seize, to rebuild this country, and this is what I am determined to do. If President Nasheed wants something, we cannot be decided unilaterally. We have other political parties in this country. MDP is not the only one. And besides, what right does he have as head of his party? He doesn't even hold an official position in that party. If he thinks that we don't have support, of course, we will show him that we have people's support, people's backing. I have 12 political parties in this country who are backing me, and then I have the law enforcement, all the law enforcement agencies fully backing me. So this is not acceptable. Well,
yes, sir.
Yes,
Rishi Lekhi from the Associated Press Television. So there have been reports that Nasheed has been offered asylum by the Indian government. Are these reports true? And what do you think about the Indian government's action?
Okay, I'm not aware of this. I cannot respond to it since I'm totally unaware of this, if there is an offer like that. But if it comes up, of course, and if it's raised, we are open to dialogue. I believe that I am the constitutional head of the state in the Maldives, and I have a moral and legal responsibility to engage with anybody who wants to discuss these things with me.
Is there a need for Mr. Nasheed to seek political asylum?
No, absolutely not. If he wants to engage in a political process, in the dialogue, he is free to work with us. There is no compulsion from anybody for him to leave this country. I have assured you even earlier that he will be given full protection and respect that a former president deserves. And yes.
From the investigation that you talked about, are you open to any kind of external involvement in a probe that will be assembled, or do you want it to be more?
Okay, we have a constitution, we have independent institutions here now, and I believe that we should discuss how this can be done with our local partners, not only the political parties, but also the Human Rights Commission and other bodies, the Parliament, and let them decide. I don't want to preempt the discussion by suggesting that it should be done in a certain way. All I can promise you is I will not form a presidential commission of investigation on this. I don't want to have a hand in this process. So I really appreciate you being here with me and clarifying some of your concerns this morning, and I will assure you that I will do everything possible to have peaceful Maldives and to guarantee the safety and security of all of our visitors to Maldives. Please continue to come and enjoy in the Maldives. You are witness to the situation here. In spite of the tension that is going on, it is peaceful on the whole. Thank you very much. I look forward to meeting you again at some other time.